Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go from Southern California. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford now on 2nd down. Nakua snags it over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. They picked it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They put Adams in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
The 38-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, man out of the University of Washington. Here's Jake Browning.
And when it comes to Jake Browning's game, Mike, I don't think there's anything that just jumps off the screen at you. It's not a real flashy style, but truth be told, I don't really think that's a bad thing. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and as long as he does his part, I think this offense has a chance to play winning football with him leading the way.
He'll swing this one out to Brown, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Browning. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now Browning. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. 35 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time. When you're around the ball on defense, good things are going to happen. And this is a great example. He's not able to secure the interception, but the next best thing is he gets his hand on the ball, and it falls harmlessly incomplete.
Higgins sent in motion. To throw, it's Browning. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Throwing, Browning. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
On first down, it's Stafford. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Tyler Higbee. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. A quick slant, and here's Adams. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26 as we are ready to get back underway. Now Brown. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That stop made by Byron Young.
He's brought down at the 31. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now, faking the give. In trouble, and down he goes.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
2nd and 9.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he will score. 2-2 Atwell. Los Angeles. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are out to a 10-0 lead.
Rams 10, Bengals 0.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Here's Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Browning. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Browning. throw on the move is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Here's Ethan Evans now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense, and they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Browning now. On the move left. He runs with it. Oh, the ball is out. The Rams have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Williams gets it on the draw. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
2nd down, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They put Adams in motion. Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Logan Wilson getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Here's a screen set up to Williams. A second effort, and he is in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, LA. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Bengals 3.
3 Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Back to throw, Browning. Now he takes off. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Now Browning. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Carry here for Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing, Browning. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 11 yards on the connection there, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
To throw, it's Browning. This one complete to Higgins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
The Bengals ready to punt this one away. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Atwell sent in motion here. It's another run here for Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Here's a designed run. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
At the 20-yard line.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Punt team headed out for the Rams.
Formation for the Rams.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a third down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
First down,
Call it a
Cincinnati.
gain. Sean McVay disagrees on the sideline, and he's throwing the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Yoseva. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A run on 1st and goal. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
Down at the 4-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They bring Chase in motion. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Bengals are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Bengals 10.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
Rams
line.
offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Stafford now on second down. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll go with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
The Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Stafford's pass complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. They run over center with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, L.A.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down.
1st and 10.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's forced out of bounds behind
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own
Bengals
26-yard
offense
line.
ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, faking the give. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they...
And he will score! Game on! T. Higgins!
Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Corum. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10 now from the 36. Browning. He takes off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
Second down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Bengals.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
The tight end Fant in motion. Now Brown. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Browning. That one finds Chase. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Chase. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Browning now. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Back to throw. Browning. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Throwing. Browning. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals have taken a 4-point advantage.
Rams 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Corum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
Motion.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
A dive, and he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Rams 27, Bengals 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Jones on the return.
So now Jake Browning and this offense down on the scoreboard. A little under a minute to go. They need at minimum a field goal as they come up with first and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Now Browning. This one caught by Chase. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
And 8 at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 for the first down. To throw, it's Browning. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
A gain of 21
Now timeout
yards.
Cincinnati. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw.
Browning's pass complete to Andre Yosibov. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Here comes second down. They'll look to throw again. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to the air one more time. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Gesicki. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 26-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Rams. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.